Hello friends, this is Subir Tung from Baleswar, Odisha. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Srinivasa Ramanujam Math Classes. Today I will discuss on binary operations in mathematics. This binary operation in mathematics is highly useful to study group theory. So now I would like to start my discussion, and I will start from the definition of functions with one example, because definition of function in mathematics is highly necessary to define binary operation in mathematics. Okay, now we will start. So I am going to define definition of a function in mathematics. Let A and B be two non-empty sets. A function small f from A to B is a special kind of relation from A to B such that every element of A has a unique image in B. Please note, I have underlined here, this is a clause of this statement that every element of A has a unique image in B. If I break this clause in two parts, that my first part is every element of A has image in B, because every element of A has an image in B, and second part is the image in B is unique. This is the definition of function in mathematics. So I would like to discuss the definition of functions with an example. I have taken here set A consisting of 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and set B consisting of 5 elements A, B, C, D, and 1 is related to B, 2 is related to A, 3 is related to E, and 4 is related to C. Please see here, every element of A has image in B, because 1 has image B, 2 has image A in B, 3 has image E in B, and 4 has image C in B. And please observe one more thing, 1 has image and that image is unique, because 1 doesn't have more than one image. So therefore 1 has only one image B. Similarly 2 has only one image A, and 3 has only one image E, and 4 has only one image C. So therefore this relation f is a function. So this relation f is a function. So I would like to explain with one more example. If I take, this is a set X, this is a set Y, it has three elements 1, 2, 3, and this has 4 elements X, Y, Z, and M, and suppose this relation is G. Suppose 1 is related to Z, 2 is related to Y, and 3 is related to Y, and 1 is related to M. So by the definition we will see that every element of X has image, because 1 has image, that is Z and M, 2 has image, that is Y, and 3 has image, that is Y. So therefore the first bit or first condition of our function is satisfied. So I am going to the second condition, every element, the image should be unique. You see, 1 has 2 images, that is Z and that is M, but Z and M are not equal, therefore this is not a function. This is not a function. Now I would like to explain the definition of functions with one more example, taking two sets L consisting of 4 elements X, Y, Z, and P, and one more set M consisting of 3 elements A, B, C. So this is my relation, say small k. Suppose 1 is related to C, Y is related to A, Z is related to B, and P is related to B. So, to test whether small k is a function from L to M or not, I have to verify these two bits. So, it is clear that this k is a relation from L to M. So, now you see x is related to C, y is related to A, z is related to B, and p is related to B. So, we see that every element of L has image in M. So, now I will verify whether every element of L has unique image or not in M. You see, X has only single image C in M, then it is okay for X. Then Y has single image A in M, then that is okay. And Z has single image B, that is okay. And P has also single image, that is B in M, then that is okay. Therefore, this small k is a function from L to M. So, here we have discussed only, I have taken two sets, L and M both are that I have taken here. Whatever examples I have taken here, two sets are finite sets here. If I take the infinite set, same idea will be implemented. For example, so here we have discussed with examples where both the sets are finite set. Whenever the sets are infinite set, we will define the functions with some rule or some formula. For example, I would like to only give you one example here. Suppose f is a function from set of integers to set of integers defined by f of n equal to n square plus 1. This is true for all n belongs to Z. You may verify that this is a function because you take any elements, because you may verify by the definition of functions, you may take any element from Z and you can verify that every element of Z has a unique image in B. Now, I will define binary operations in mathematics. Definition: let A be a non-empty set. A binary operation star on A is a function from A cross A to A. And I have written here what do we mean by A cross A. First of all, we should know what do we mean by A cross B. A cross B is simply the collection of all order pairs A comma B such that A is coming from A and B is coming from B. Whenever A equal to B, then A cross A equal to the collection of all order pairs A comma B such that A, B both are coming from A. For each order pair A comma B belongs to A cross A, we denote the element star of A comma B of A by A star B. That is, star is a function from A cross A to A such that the star of this order pair A comma B goes to star of A comma B by the operation star, and this is denoted by A star B. This is true for all AB belongs to A cross A. I have represent the definition of binary operation in terms of diagram. You please see here, this is my binary operation and this is my input value and this is my output value. I am giving first component as A and second component as B, and after the operation it will become A star B and it gives the output value. Example, our usual addition, subtraction and multiplication on the set of real numbers are the binary operations. are the binary operations. So I would like to illustrate this one. Illustration: addition operation is going from R cross R to R and is given by the order pair A comma B under the operation addition goes to addition of A comma B, and this is denoted by A plus B for all AB belongs to R. We know that the sum of any two real numbers is again a real number. So therefore, every pair gives a unique value. So therefore, it satisfies the definition of function. This implies plus or addition is a binary operation on R. Similarly, we will prove that subtraction is also a binary operation on R. So this can be defined by like that. Subtraction is going from R cross R to R and is given by A comma B goes to minus of A comma B under the subtraction, and this can be denoted by A minus B, and this is true for all AB belongs to R. We know that the subtraction of any two real numbers is again a real number, and for any pair A comma B, their subtraction is unique in R. Therefore, subtraction is a binary operation on R. Similarly, we can easily prove that multiplication is also a binary operation on R. The subtraction on the set of natural numbers is not a binary operation. How can we prove this one? This is very easy. We will find an order pair such that their subtraction will be not in the set of natural numbers. So we can illustrate this one. So here subtraction is defined from n cross n to n and is given by the order pair m comma n under the operation subtraction will be subtraction of m comma n. This is given by m minus m, and this is true for all mn belongs to n. If I take for m equal to 2 and n equal to 7, then it is easy to see that 2 comma 7 belongs to n cross n. So now I will see the subtraction of 2 minus 7 with this definition defined by 2 minus 7, which is equal to minus 5, but this does not belongs to n. So therefore, this subtraction is not a function on A. Therefore, subtraction is not a binary operation on n. One more example I would like to discuss. After that, I will continue the next definition. Example 2, let X be a non-empty set, let P be the set of all possible subsets of X. Then we are defining union operation from P cross P to P by U of A comma B is equal to A union B, and this is true for all AB belongs to P. Now we will prove that union is a binary operation on P. You see, if you take any pair of subsets A comma B, then their union will again a set, and that will be contained in X, because this P is nothing but the power set of X. This is simply the collection of all sets S such that S is contained in X. So P is our the set of all possible subsets of X. So therefore, for any pair AB where A and B are subsets of X, if we find their union for any AB belongs to P, A union B equal to, by union of A comma B equal to A union B, and this is again a subset of X, and therefore this implies A union B belongs to P. So for each pair I will find A union B, and that will be again an element of P, and for each pair A comma B has a unique image in P. So therefore this union is a binary operation on P. Now I will discuss one problem. Prove that star from R cross R to R defined by star of AB equal to A plus 4B square for all AB belongs to R is a binary operation on R. This is very easy to prove. I have to only prove this star is a function from R cross R to R. You please see here, for every pair of element of R cross A, AB has a unique value in R, that is A plus 4B square, which is unique in R. So therefore this star is a binary operation on R. Exercise 1. The usual division on the set of real numbers is not a binary operation. The usual division on the set of natural numbers is not a binary operation. Please verify these two exercises at your home. Definition. Now I will define the commutative binary operation. on the set A. Let A be a non-empty set. A binary operation star on A is said to be commutative if A star B equal to B star A. This is true for all A B belongs to A. Here it is said that this star is a binary operation. So by the definition, the star is a function from A cross A to A. Since it is given that star is a binary operation, so therefore this is a function. So example, addition operation from R cross R to R is given by addition of A comma B equal to A plus B for all A B belongs to R. For all A B belongs to R, addition of A comma B is equal to A plus B. And for all A B belongs to R, addition of B comma equal to B plus A. We know that in set of real numbers, A plus B equal to B plus A. So therefore I have written here equal sign. So this implies A plus B equal to B plus A, and this is true for all A B belongs to R. So this is same as in our definition of addition. Addition of A comma B equal to addition of B comma A for all A B belongs to R. Therefore this addition operation is commutative. So therefore the addition operation from R cross R to R is a commutative binary operation. Previously I have proved that addition operation is a binary operation, and right now I prove that addition operation is commutative. So therefore addition operation from R cross R to R is a commutative binary operation. I am leaving one exercise. The multiplication operation from R cross R to R is given by A comma B goes to multiplication of A comma B by the operation multiplication is defined by A into B, which is equal to AB for all AB belongs to R. We can easily prove that this operation is commutative, and previously we have proved that this operation is a binary operation. So therefore the multiplication operation on the set of real numbers is a commutative binary operation. Example, the subtraction operation from R cross R to R is given by the subtraction of A comma B, which is equal to A minus B for all A B belongs to R, is not commutative. We have already seen that the subtraction operation on set of real numbers is a binary operation. So here we will prove that this binary operation on R is not commutative. So for that I have to find a counter example. So let A equal to 7 and B equal to 5. So it is easy to see that AB equal to 7 comma 5 belongs to R cross R. So I will take the subtraction operation, subtraction of A comma B, which is equal to subtraction of 7 comma 5, which is equal to 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2. Again we will take subtraction of subtraction of B comma A. This is equal to subtraction of 5 minus 7, which is equal to 5 minus 7, which is equal to minus 2. So here this implies minus 2 is not equal to 2. This implies minus 2 is not equal to 2. This implies minus the subtraction of B minus A is not equal to subtraction of A minus B, which is equal to subtraction of A comma B is not equal to subtraction of B comma A. This implies the subtraction operation on R is not commutative. One more thing I want to express here. In the definition of commutative binary operation, we have proved that a binary operation star on a set A is said to be commutative if A star B equal to B star A, and this is true for all AB belongs to A. But to prove a binary operation is not commutative, it is enough to find at least one pair of distinct elements AB belongs to R such that A star B is not equal to B star A. Note, let star be a binary operation on a set A. We say star is not commutative if there exist two distinct elements A and B in A such that A star B is not equal to B star A. One more exercise. Star from R cross R to R defined by A star B equal to A plus 2B for all AB belongs to R is not commutative. Please do this exercise at your home. Now I am going to define associative binary operation on a set A. Let A be a non-empty set. A binary operation star on A is said to be associative if A star B of star C equal to A star bracket of B star C. Here I am taking bracket, I am starting here and ending here. Similarly, I am starting the bracket here and ending here. If this is true for all ABC belongs to A, then this type of binary operation is called associative. Example, this is easy to see that the usual addition and multiplication are associative binary operations on R, but the subtraction is not associative binary operation on R. Now I will discuss one problem on associative binary operation problem. Prove that star from R cross R to R defined by A star B equal to A plus 2B for all AB belongs to R is not associative. That means this star is not an associative binary operation. Then first I have to show it has to be a binary operation, and this is very easy to see that star is a binary operation R. Please verify this one. There is nothing. So I would like to prove this is not associative. This is not associative. That means it doesn't satisfy the law of associativity. So the associative law is something like that: A star B star C equal to A star B star C, and this is true for all ABC belongs to R here. But this is not associative. So therefore I am able to find three elements from R such that this condition doesn't satisfy. So that I have taken A equal to 5, B equal to 7 and C equal to 3. Three elements belongs to R clearly. So now what is A star B? So by the definition A star B equal to A plus 2B. So my A is 5, 2 has to be there by the definition, and B is 5. So 5 plus 10, that is 15. And what is B star C by the definition? B plus 2C. So 7 plus 2 into 3, that is 7 plus 6, that is 13. So now what is A star B bracket of star C, that is equal to, I have calculated this is 15. Star, I have taken the value of C is 3. So therefore by the definition 15 plus 2 into 3, that is equal to what? 15 plus 6 equal to 21. So again A star bracket B star C, which is equal to 5, because A is 5 and I have found the value of B star C. The value of B star C is 13. So 5 star 13 which is equal to 5 plus 2 into 13 which is equal to 5 plus 2 6 which is equal to 31. So I have found here bracket of A star B bracket star C is not equal to A star bracket of B star C. So therefore this star is not associative, therefore this operation is though binary operation, but it doesn't satisfy the associative property. So therefore this operation star is not an associative binary operation. Definition: let A be a non-empty set given a binary operation star from A cross A to A, an element E belongs to A if it exists. That means if E exists is called identity for the operation star if A star E equal to A equal to E star A for all A belongs to A. That means the element E is called the identity if the element satisfy these conditions. E has to satisfy these conditions for any A belongs to A. In particular for E also it has to satisfy. So now I will explain an example. 0 is the identity for the addition on R and 1 is the identity for multiplication on R. For you see, for illustration, the addition operation from R cross R to R defined by the addition of A comma B equal to A plus B for all A B belongs to R. Clearly the element 0 belongs to R and it is easy to see that A plus 0 equal to A for any A belongs to R, and also it is easy to see 0 plus A equal to A for all A belongs to R. By combining the above two, I can write A plus 0 equal to A equal to 0 plus A for all A belongs to R. Here E equal to 0. So the identity element for the addition operation on R is E. So now we will see 1 is the identity for multiplication operation. The multiplication operation is defined by multiplication operation from R across R to R and is defined by multiplication of A comma B equal to A into B equal to AB for all AB belongs to R. It is easy to see that 1 belongs to R, and we can write A into 1 equal to A for any A belongs to R, and 1 into A equal to A for any A belongs to R. So by combining these two, I can write A into 1 equal to A equal to 1 into A, and this is true for all A belongs to R. So here please tally with the definition. Here E equal to 1. Here E equal to 1, that means here the identity for multiplication operation on R is 1. Example, the subtraction operation on R does not have any identity. So I would like to justify this one. The subtraction operation from R cross R to R defined by subtraction of A comma B equal to A minus B for all A B belongs to R, and I have already proved that the subtraction operation on R is a binary operation. So I would like to prove here that the subtraction operation on R doesn't have any identity. So this is impossible to find an element E belongs to R such that A star E equal to E star A for all A belongs to R. So therefore the subtraction operation on R does not have any identity, because we are not able to do this one. If I take E equal to 0, then if I take E equal to 0, then this part is A. But what about this part? This part has to be minus A. So that is true only for the case if both A and E both are 0. Otherwise this is not true. So therefore this is impossible to find an element E belongs to R such that A minus E equal to E minus A. Exercise, please do at your home this exercise. The addition operation on the set of natural numbers n does not have any identity. Please do at your home. Definition, let A be a non-empty set given a binary operation star from A cross A to A with the identity element E belongs to A. An element A is said to be invertible with respect to the operation star if there exists an element B in A such that A star B equal to E equal to B star A, and B is called the inverse of A and is denoted by A inverse. This definition involves with two concepts. One is existence of identity element with respect to star, and other is existence of inverse of an element with respect to star. So whenever we are going to find inverse of an element, we have to test whether that operation has identity element or not. If it has no identity element, then we are not able to find its inverse, because you see this definition is the definitions of inverse of an element is associated with the identity element. Example on inverse of an element related to binary operation. Example of inverse of an element. Example, minus A is the inverse of A for the addition operation plus on R, and 1 by A is the inverse of A where A is different from 0 for the multiplication operation on R. Justification, I am discussing first addition operation. So addition operation is defined from R cross R to R given by addition of A comma B equal to A plus B for all A B belongs to R, and we know that addition operation on R is a binary operation, and also we have seen that its identity element is 0 with respect to addition operation, and this 0 which is equal to E or E equal to 0, and this E is belonging to R. So now we will see how the inverse of any element of R with respect to addition is its negation. For any A belongs to R, we have minus A belongs to R because it is our set of real numbers. Again, A plus of minus A equal to 0, which is equal to E here, and minus A plus A equal to 0, which is equal to E. So this implies, by combining these two, A plus of minus A equal to E equal to minus A plus A. This implies minus A, this implies minus A is the inverse of A, where A belongs to R is, sorry, this implies minus A is the inverse of A where A belongs to R with respect to the operation addition. Second, I'll prove that for multiplication operation, multiplication from R cross R to R defined by multiplication of A comma B equal to A into B, which is equal to AB for all AB belongs to R. And we have also proved that multiplication is a binary operation on set of real numbers R, and we have also seen that the identity element, the identity for multiplication operation on R is E equal to 1. So for any A belongs to R with A not equal to 0, 1 by A exists and belongs to R. So now A into 1 by A equal to 1, and 1 by A into A equal to 1, and this is equal to E here, because this is my identity element for multiplication operation. So this implies 1 by this, by combining these two we will have A into 1 by A equal to E equal to 1 by A into E, and this is true for all A belongs to A with A not equal to 0. So 1 by A, so 1 by A is the inverse of A where A not equal to 0, where A not equal to 0 with respect to the operation multiplication on R. Please do this exercise at your home. This is important to understand the concept. Exercise number 1, prove that minus A is not the inverse of the element A belongs to N for the addition operation plus on N. In fact, in this exercise there is no identity element in N with respect to addition operation. So therefore this is not possible, but please try to write the answer by your own. Exercise number 2, 1 by A is not the inverse of A belongs to N for multiplication operation on N for A not equal to 1. Please write the answer by your own, and in fact here 1 has only the inverse. In this exercise number 2, only 1 has only the inverse, and there is also identity element for the operation of multiplication, that is also 1. Please do this both exercise at your home. From the above discussion, we see that the addition operation on the set of real numbers R is a commutative and associative binary operation with 0 as the identity element and minus a as the inverse of a in R for all a belongs to R.